Hey everybody, welcome to the Indie NYC show. I'm Latresa Baker and we are here today with Oldhead, the series.
Yep.
Yes,
I will let you guys introduce yourselves to the people.
I'm Tony Chennault, director and creator of the series.
I'm Joshua Meekins. I'm a producer and also an actor in the series as well.
Very cool. So yeah, just to give a little back history, we met Joshua at the Hip Hop Film Festival a couple months back. And they're about to launch season 3 of Oldhead, the series. So we had them back to do another interview and just show some love and help spread the word about Oldhead. So Joshua, how did you become involved?
How did I become involved?
Yes.
It's a really good story. I actually was supposed to be doing something else, and then I was actually stayed in Philly in the area, and Tony hit me up and was like, "Yo, I have this idea. I need your help." So I was like, "All right, cool."
So where did this idea come from, and how long did it take you to get season 1 written?
The idea really just came from like me growing up in Philly. I grew up in the Omni section, and I had different old heads, whether they were coaches, mentors, teachers, who kind of helped steer me and help me go down the right path for life. But I have old heads that might be like 40, 50, and they have old heads that's 70. So it's not no age thing, it's a lifelong process. Like no matter how old you get, you always need information and knowledge to keep you moving forward. And that's the beauty of having old head.
Right.
So in creating this series, I wanted to talk about the dividends a great old head can have in a young person's life. So we wanted to shed that light. Because nowadays, like if you look around communities, specifically in Philly, I can speak for it because I'm from there and I'm still living there. Like it's not too many thorough or the right old heads in these younger kids' life that's kind of helping them. When I was coming up, if one of my old heads see me in the corner, they'd punch me in my chest like, "Yo, don't be in this corner." Just like small like teaching lessons like that kind of helped change my life and give me perspective on life. So I wanted to show the world what old head means to Philadelphia and how it's universal to not only Philadelphia but everywhere, and what having the right old head in your life can do for a young person.
And Tony definitely touched on it. Like old head is an applicable term to anywhere. Like it's just somebody who really cares about you. We feel like there aren't that many people who really care about their community and people involved around like that anymore. Or if they did, they went off to like find their own success but haven't come back to really share it.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure we have that call to action and touch that message throughout all ages in life.
So are there characters that we see in the show that are like, that was Miss,
Well, I can't take all the credit for writing it. I have a group of writers, shout out to the group of writers that definitely contributed and put their effort for this series. But it comes from my experiences and their experiences, meaning that some of the street element stuff may not necessarily be everything I went through, but it may be a friend or family member or one of the other writers' experience.
Right.
So collectively, we put all these experiences and we put them on the big screen and say, "Hey, if you want to do this, go this route, this is what's going to happen." And we not only showing you like conflicts, but we also showing you the resolutions or the ramifications to the decisions you make in your daily life.
Okay, so how did you go about casting? Did you get on because there's like Actors Access?
Yeah, Josh pretty much
casting calls. We did casting calls. We were on Backstage. We were on film.org in Philly. We put it out all over social media. Like we really did blast it to see how many people we could get. And I think come season 3, end of season 2-ish time, people actually started picking up the wave. And like we had people come down from New York, people from like Ohio, right?
Wow.
Like all over the place, DC, trying to really get a role in Oldhead.
Well, we even had auditions for just like people sending their auditions like rather the web, right?
Like a self-tape kind of thing.
Like one of our actors came from Arizona. Like it was like
one of our actors who's a big time vegan. You probably know him, Minister Inky. He's like one of the top vegans, like urban vegans in the country. He was catching the bus from Detroit.
Yeah.
Caught the bus from Detroit multiple times to be a part of New York.
That's amazing. How did that feel?
It's cool. It was like,
I think that's finally like a testament to us because I think we knew what the project was capable of doing.
Yeah.
And we pushed so hard for it. So it's great to see other people kind of believe in that and want to be a part of it.
Was season 3 always intended to be what it is, or did it develop into that after you did season 1 and then it was like, oh, we gotta add this now? And did it kind of grow on each other, or was it like?
That's a great question. I think it was planted by error. For me, from my perspective, I know I wanted to kind of expand outside of Philadelphia because we would have kept the project in Philadelphia. I felt like it would still have been on a micro level, but expanding in New York, number one, allowed us to come tap into a different market first and foremost. Number two, create that social change that we were creating in Philly. Like I remember one time we were shooting a scene in Blumberg Projects in North Philly, like really like tough area in North Philly, and we had kids that had no filmmaking experiences, just wanted to learn about the process because they finally seen people that looked like them, talk like them, doing something that was cool and dope. And that was one of like my proudest moments, me as a filmmaker, just being involved in that part.
Yeah.
Like showing that this is how you operate a camera, this is how you say action, like even letting them say action, like just letting them instill that confidence. Like you don't know, that could go a long way. So we wanted to create that similar type of experience that we were doing in Philly and New York. And we know with New York you can add another dynamic by adding a bigger city, you can add more characters and things like that.
What are some production challenges, if any?
Production challenges? Let's start with budget.
And how did you overcome them?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think one is always budget. Like you never really have enough money for what you're trying to do. So you always kind of have to find a way to make things work. But I think this far in the game, we found like ways to educate yourselves and finding ways to like loopholes and things, way to get things for free or to get access to things. So I think that's always number one. Number two would definitely be time. Time is so important. Like scheduling your days out, getting people there on time, and just operating. So I think that's number two. But I think number three is, a lesson Tony and I both had to learn was don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yes.
Just asking somebody for something simple or advice or just guidance in something can really go a long way. I think for us in the beginning, and it was like a little bit of a pride thing, but once you kind of get past that and you really just push for what you want and ask for help, it takes you a long way.
Yeah.
So that's like the number one thing I can say to like future producers, make sure you ask for help.
Do you guys feel like people are like really invested in the show, like the comments and stuff that you guys get and how you're responding? You feel like
you can
really
tell
engaged?
people, like when people found out from season 2 that Fred was Jesus, everybody was just like shocked. Like episode 5, the comments were crazy.
Like sometimes you gotta just go and read the comments to like remind yourself, like, oh wow, this is crazy, people want this.
So when we talked Joshua at the Hip Hop Film Festival, or when you and Gina talked actually, you guys were talking a little bit about how it's become not only a series but a community movement. Like really, do you feel like you see that in Philly? Do you feel like you've seen that change from this series?
Absolutely. You had like Oldhead days in the past, which really kind of got the community involved, had basketball games, cleanups and things like that. And I know we have things or other ideas for the future too. So we really try to make it a community movement. That's
amazing. How do you feel like moving to New York will affect that? Will you continue your work?
Yeah, for sure.
In Philly?
Like we hope to do
moving
like
the show.
Yeah, well, when we say moving, we just kind of like expanding more so in New York. But we want to do more of those type of initiatives in New York. Maybe like probably clean up like one of the project buildings that we shot in, something like that, or like some type of food drive during the holidays. Something sort of that nature, like that, because we want to show these people our appreciation. You know, we visitors at the end of the day, so they opening up their homes to have us there and let us create art.
Why should people watch the show?
It's dope.
It's the best show out.
No, I just think people should watch it because, like, I feel like just my humble opinion that, you know, typically when you watch urban content, it glorifies vices, right? But they don't talk about potential solutions to those vices. I think we're offering potential solutions to the vices that we're portraying in the series.
That, and how often do you get two African-American male storytellers, producers, the production team, everything together making a successful series that has a message and really is trying to change the community? It's very rare. So I think that support in itself should be pretty major.
I agree 100%. So guys, we gotta support Oldhead the series.
All social media, Oldhead PDX, OLDHEAD PDX. Friend us on Instagram, right? Follow us on Instagram. Friend us on Facebook is what I meant. Oldhead the series, Twitter. Reach out to us. You can find us personally on each one. You can just ask us questions if you need to. But we appreciate all feedback. Leave comments on YouTube. We do read them, as you can see. So we get back to you on there as well. Just nothing crazy, please.
Not inappropriate, but definitely subscribe to our YouTube page too, Oldhead the series. And definitely check out the website for all the latest merch, oldheadtheseries.com.
Yep. And breaking news, we have the trailer for season 3.
Yo.
Being the king of the jungle, sometimes you gotta step down off your throne. to make them understand why we are here.
I think it's something bigger than some entertainment shit. I need something that has a positive effect on everyone in the hood.
I'm gonna need you to understand. The air you breathe is ours.
Just in a shootout down at the pharmacy.
Playing games will get you sleep forever. Checkmate.
Okay, cool guys. Thanks for coming.
for
We
sure.
really
Thank you for having
appreciate it. Make sure y'all check out Oldhead the series on YouTube.